In this video, you'll learn all about how to stop losing your Pokemon in Nuzlocke and start beating your runs. Let's go. Hey, I'm Des or Des Knights, and I stream Pokemon content every Tuesday and Thursday over on twitch.tv/DesKnights, so check me out over there if you're interested in that. Today, I'll be teaching you 5 tips for you to improve your Nuzlocking skills and beat those runs. Tip number 1. Play around those crits. So firstly, let's start with the basics. What is a critical hit? A critical hit is a 1 in 16 chance for a Pokemon to do 2 times the amount of damage a move would normally do, or 1.5 times from generation 6 and onwards. So when an Ice Fang does 38 HP of damage on the first hit, you know that a critical hit will do 76 HP of damage if it crits on the turn after. How do you play around this? Well, start by always paying close attention to how much damage a move does to your Pokemon. This way you can easily calculate how much damage a critical hit will do. If that amount of damage will kill your Pokemon, you either have to switch out or heal up. The only way to become better at Nuzlocke is to always expect your opponent to get a critical hit. Next up, check movesets from strong opponents like gym leaders and rival battles. In most Pokemon games, it's the gym leaders, rival battles and boss battles that are the hardest to fight. If you're not doing a blind run, check out what specific Pokemon the opponents have and what their movesets are. This way, you know what you're coming up against. For instance, in Pokemon Platinum, when you fight Galactic Boss Cyrus in the Distortion World, be wary of his Gyarados. If you come in with a Magnezone and expect to kill it with a single discharge, don't be caught off guard when Gyarados outspeeds you and kills off your Magnezone with a single Earthquake. Do the smart thing and prepare by seeing what Pokemon is best used against his Gyarados. For example, you could teach the Shockwave TM to a Pelipper, a physically defensive special attacker. Tip 3. Don't be underleveled. Grinding your Pokemon might be boring, but it's important for them to not be underleveled when approaching a gym or a boss battle. The same way with checking movesets, you can also check the levels of your opponent's Pokemon there. If you're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, check out the link in the description for a handy Reddit post I use to check the level caps for each gym in every Pokemon game from Gen 1 to Gen 7. This can also be useful for quickly seeing what level you should work up to in order to be on par with the gym leaders. Hey you there! Very quickly, I'd appreciate it if you're liking the video so far for you to consider subscribing and dropping a like down below. Also, be sure to stick around for the end where I'll give you a tip that I think most of you won't think of when playing a Nuzlocke. Alright, let's continue. Tip number 4 is, you can never carry too many healing items. Presuming you're not doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, healing items like potions and full heals can really help you clutch in a tight match. There are too many people thinking that the money you earn from all those battles you'll eventually invest into real estate or cryptocurrency. You won't. Spend the money you earn on healing items so you won't get into a sweaty situation in a tough battle. The last tip, and the one I think most of you are not doing right now, is know when to switch out when your Pokemon is defense or attack dropped, or confused. Did you know that when your Pokemon gets defense dropped by Screech or confused by Supersonic, you can just switch the Pokemon out and reset those things? As I've stated before in my YouTube Shorts series of Nuzlocke tips, when your defense stat gets dropped by 2 stages from Screech, your defense stat on your Pokemon is cut in half. By switching out, this stat change gets reset, and when you bring your Pokemon back into the field, it's ready to go again. This switching works for every stat changed, but also if your Pokemon is confused or infatuated by the other Pokemon. Also, a quick extra tip I just thought of for you legends out there still watching until the end. Natural Cure is an ability that gets rid of your status effects like poison and sleep when you switch out. Use it to your advantage. Thanks for watching, check me out on Twitch, and let me know if you want more of these tips for a future video.